next episode of The Athlete's Journey. I'm Travis Reed.
I'm Carl, and we're about to start off where we left off, which was okay. We stepped beyond the 50 hookers from the last story, where you actually signed a contract to go to Poland. Away from that, how did that feel knowing that, all right, new place, new spot, what's going on in your head?
Pretty much just happy. You know, I had a little money stacked up now. You know, I could pay the rent for another couple months, so I was good.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
So didn't have to play the G League, the D League at the time.
Right.
Even though I thought about putting my name in the draft, they said they would still draft you. And I'll be a high draft pick.
Oh, so wait, so you still had a chance to even?
Yeah, I had a
make
chance. Yeah, I mean, if I wanted to go that route, you know, because I played there in the summer. Now all I missed was the summer league, you know.
Right.
But the draft and all that was, for the G League was coming up.
Right.
You know, so I could have actually played where I played and came back and signed up. I just didn't because I got a contract, you know.
Right.
So I was like, well, nah. Turn down this, 8,000 a month for the 25. Nah, I couldn't see it, couldn't see it. So for me, it was a situation where I knew that, like this is bird in the hand with two in the bush kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like this is which I thought, which was a guaranteed contract.
Okay. The thought. So
yeah,
didn't go where you thought, huh?
Yeah, we get to Poland. Me and other American, we get to Poland. Everything's cool. Like I remember we got to our apartment, and all this and that. Only dumb thing about me was like, guess what?
What?
My clippers popped again. I was like, oh, the Europe has a different velocity, but I got the little thing now. Little adapter, so I'm good. So I turn my thing on. I'm cutting my hair. Pop. Oh man.
Yeah.
So I'm like half bald, half hair, walking around with a hood on my head. While Americans laughing at me, like, bro, why you gotta have something to do haircut? So we get up at like 7. We hit the supermarket, so I get big the rest of my head.
Like the big never let you down.
Big never let me down. Oh, it did. I had a lot of nicks, because it hurt like heck to big. But anyway, like I said, it was cool. We was hooping. We had a preseason tournament, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna just ease my way in, see what I'm working with,
Right.
So we play a game. I have like 15, 16 points, kind of like ease my way in, just passing to other Europeans. And so I get a call from my agent, and he was like, bro, they're gonna cut you. I said, after one preseason game? He was like, bro, you're not 6'10". Your agent said you were 6'10". I'm like, first, it's 2 inches. I'm 6'8". What's the difference? It's 2 inches, bro.
It means a lot. It means a lot in Europe. You gotta remember the metric system.
Yeah, whatever it was, bro. I was just like, bro, I was like, bro, are you serious? Because I'm not 6'10", they gonna cut me? So he was like, well, you gotta show them something. So obviously that tournament we played like 4 or 5 games, like 4 or 5 days. So I was like, okay. Next game, I told him, the American point guard. It was American point guard. He like from Akron or something. I said, bring it to me. Bring it to me. Come to me early and often. And so next game I had like 27 points. And granted, it was like I said, a preseason game. I was like, I don't even care now.
Right.
So I'm like, okay. He was like, well, they like, you got some skill, you gotta do it again. So we play another team. I have like 22 and 10. Then we play another team. This team has like this dude that used to play in the NBA, Austin Jackson or something like that. Big 6'10" dude that used to play in the NBA. I have like 20 and 10 or 19 and 11 against him. I'm like, yeah, I'm showing you what I can do, right? You can't deny me this. Other men can do this thing too. And they was like, nah, we're still gonna cut you. And I was just like, bro, just because I'm not tall enough, what's the height when it comes to skill?
So it's already Europe is already just like a whole cutthroat If you got it, you better make sure it's perfect. If it's not, you out.
Pretty much, I learned the business real fast. So I was there for like a month, maybe a month or maybe 6 weeks, right?
Right.
Playing in to different tournaments. And they was like, oh yeah, we're gonna give you a ticket home. So my agent like calling them like, bro, you need to give him some money. He's been there for 6 weeks.
Right.
I say, nah, we can fight it, but that's gonna take time. You won't be able to play.
So you were there a month and a half and you didn't even get a check.
Nothing, not a dollar. Not a dollar. All the money I spent was from the money I had from previous
So
year.
all the money you stacked is now gone.
Yeah, like the Biggie Smalls, all the money I stacked was all the money for bail. Yeah, so like the money I spent, like I said, I was spending. Like I wasn't spending a ton, but
money goes fast.
Money goes fast when you ain't. Money goes fast when you. Nah, we didn't give us a car. We had to walk. It was like a 3-mile walk. Now, if anybody knows Poland, it looks like a dang. The buildings look like war zones because it's like some buildings are vacant, some buildings are not. It's just weird, right? But backstory about Poland, we get there first day. We missed the connecting flight to get to our city, right? So my American was like, bro, let's just go around this. We're in Warsaw, Warsaw, Poland. Let's go around the city, get a cab dude to, take us around. My boy said that's what they do. So the cab dude, we said, hey man, take us around the city. So he take us to like some like well-known park or whatever. Then he take us to this spot where it's like we go upstairs to this apartment.
Yeah.
I'm just like, where the hell is this nigga taking us, man? I feel like Hostel. Like in the movie Hostel, they take him to some room and then you get kidnapped or something. So we go to a room, this apartment, and we thinking like maybe, I don't know, something, right? We just don't know. We just broke.
Right.
Then like 7 women come out.
What's with you, man? Like every time I turn around, it's like, oh, these 12 hookers showed up out of nowhere.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. He said, let's take us out. He took us to a whorehouse. I said, oh no, right, bro? I'm out. I'm out, bro.
Had to call your girl again, place.
Yeah, I was just like, bro, Lord Jesus, please help me with all this craziness. So this, like I said, we had 8 hours to kill because, like I said, the transfer flight, we had to wait. So I was like, bro, I'm just gonna go back to the airport, and just chill out. You know what I'm saying, and just stay there, bro. I'm not doing this. And he's like, you know what? Me too, bro. I thought we was gonna just walk around and kind of like see stuff, and he was like, nah. He took us to a whorehouse. Like,
I mean, the gesture is kind, but I mean, like, still.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I didn't say whorehouse. I said around. So anyway,
I could miss something totally different in Poland, but
yeah, sorry. This random side story I had to bring up. So anyway, so like I said, we were there for 6 weeks, man, and like I said, no money, and they was like, you can fight us, but you'll lose.
And then how that make you feel?
I'm just like, man, it's the first job. So anyway, they cut me, and so I'm on the plane. We're on the plane, bags on the plane, everything, right? Stewardess comes to me, like somebody has called for you, and so I'm on the plane, like about to go to sleep. Dude, like I said, stewardess comes to me like, oh, you have a special call or something like this, So I get, who the hell, Poland? And so my agent calls me, says, yo, get off the plane. I got a job for you in France. And so I'm like, bro, are you serious? I'm about to go to sleep. Like this long flight. So yeah, man, get off the plane. So I get off the plane. They take off my bags, so they give me, I have a ticket to France. And pretty much after that, like, my bag is a big old army bag because it's, I'm going to Europe for 9 months. So it's packed to the teeth. And they're like, well, this bag is too heavy for the flight. So you got to pay like $400, 400 euros, like $600. Like, bro, I don't got $600, man, to pay for this bag. So we can't go on the flight. My agent was like, man, just give them the ticket, and go to the, just go on the flight, man. Just get on the flight, no matter what. Just get on the flight.
Just get there.
Just get there. Yeah. Take the ticket and then just keep it. So I take the ticket, take, I have my backpack, and all I have in my backpack is like my game tennis shoes and my PlayStation, and that's it, you know. And I had like the clothes on my back.
I mean, at least you had that.
Yeah, and that was it, bro. So all my like graduation pics that I had, like clothes, extra shoes, all gone because I left it, right? So I go to France, and I'm thinking I call the airport from France. Yo, can you send this bag? They're like, oh no, we threw that away. We thought it was something was in it, like we heard a tick in it. A tick, man. So it was a military bag. We didn't know.
Yeah,
A tick. So we had to throw it away. I said, oh, so all I got was the clothes on my back, bro. And so like I'm in France. I don't. The washing machine is in French. So I don't know what it says.
Le Fleur.
I was like, I don't know what this is, man. Man, I need to wash my clothes, man. What's up? So the team was like, okay, we'll give you some shorts, some like some extra stuff.
Yeah, some kind of something.
Something I could just practice in, right, and just chill out in. So I'm washing my drawers every day. They show me kind of how to do it, so I gotta wash every single day because all I have is clothes on my back,
right,
and some practice stuff. So as soon as I get there, like there's an American there that's at my position that they wanted me to go against him while he was still there. So we both was on trials simultaneously at the same time for the same position. So I'm like, man, what is this? I thought I was coming in there to just, try out for the team myself. Oh no, you got to beat him out first. So I'm playing again. I'm playing against him 1-on-1 every day before practice. Playing against him during practice. Playing against him, and then in the games, he would play 20. I would play 20.
Do you remember the American?
No, I don't remember American. It was just some random dude. In Europe, they switch Americans in and out like it's like nothing.
Wow.
They just that's how they do. They're cold and cold people, and it's a cold business in Europe.
Complete meat market when it's
Complete meat market, like, oh, he ain't doing it, out. Bring next one in. He ain't doing it, out. Like I said, I've seen it in my 10 years, bro. I've seen everything, right? Everything you can possibly see when it comes to cutting America.
Well, get back to so what happened with the tryout? What happened with the...
Pretty much, the trial happens, what I'm saying? I'm doing okay. I beat him out. So they send him home, right? And I'm just like, hey, man, it's going to be, I don't know what to say.
I'm hanging there.
Hey, brother. All right. So, okay, he bounces. So I get a car. I told my agent, man, I don't know how to drive a stick. So I remember my ex at the time, she tried to teach me how to drive her stick, but she was a yeller. So I'm like, forget it. Don't teach me. I can't state it. Like, you stop, go, put your lid down. No. Dude, you racking my nerves. I can't drive. Like, forget it. I'll just ask my agency to give me an automatic. So my boys said, bro, there ain't no automatics in Europe.
No.
They don't give me no automatic. So my agent said, oh no, it's automatic, it's cool. So I get the car, it's a stick. Nobody teaches me. Like, they don't want to teach me. I remember, like, it was funny, like one day, right? It was after a game, like the next day, Sunday.
Yeah.
So I'm in the apartment, nobody to call, nowhere to go, can't drive a stick. So I walk outside because I'm like hungry because they had in my refrigerator with snacks. They packed the refrigerator with snacks. So I'm eating like French cheese and like some just random stuff just because like it was nothing in there. I told my agent, bro, nobody called me, nobody did nothing. Like, what I'm saying? Like, I'll eat snacks all day. He was like, man, tell him to do, who I'm gonna call? I have nobody's phone number, bro.
Not just that you can't speak French.
I can't speak French.
And that's the major thing.
Right? So I was like, he told them, he was like, somebody took me, like get groceries, all this and that. So I was like, all right. Like I said, the games came. I played okay, but the coach wanted something different, which I was like, okay. I mean, I played good. Like, I thought I played good.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this then: how many cut before you got a solid contract with a real team?
That year, 4.
You got cut 4 times.
4 times. On the 4th team, I finally made, because pretty much I got cut in Poland, for the height thing. because they want somebody different in France.
Yes.
In Belgium, which was my next stop. But the coach liked me, but thought I wasn't good enough. So I always remember that coach.
Did you remember his name?
No, I don't remember his name, but I just remember his face, right? Because he actually went and played, coached in Holland.
Right.
We'll get in that, but he actually coached in Holland. So every time I played against his team specifically, I was going for 40. It didn't matter. I was going for 40, and every time I score, I would look at him. Like, am I good enough now? Am I good enough now? You know? I would give him that look, like, every time I scored. I would dang near point at him. I mean, after we beat him the first time, it was a preseason game. I had like 35 in the preseason game going hard. Look, pointing at him, like, what? You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Every time I'm coming at your head. So that year, he coached there. We beat him like 4 times. I had like average like 35 points a game against him because I was like, I remember you. You cut me. You know?
So you said you were speaking about Holland. So now that was
Yeah.
your first big contract was in Holland.
No, it wasn't a big contract.
I mean, your first solidified contract.
Because pretty much
situation.
Belgium was was cool. Like I said, like I was there for like a week. Thought I was gonna make it. Didn't make it.
Didn't work out.
Didn't work out. They cut me. And then by then, I told Pops, I was like, Dad, I'm gonna just come back home. And the person I was with at the time, she was like, what you gonna do? My Pops was like, Trav, what you gonna do? I don't know, man. Maybe be a teacher or something, bro. I don't know. Maybe playing CBA, maybe something. I don't know. Say, Trav, stay. And I was so sad. I thought he was gonna say, just come on home, son. It's gonna be all right. Nah, stay. Work it out, bro. Work it out, bro. Work it out. Stay. And so I was like, Dad, like, I don't know if I'm all gonna make it. I don't know if I'm built for this. I just seen, a lot of stuff so far, like the business of it, man. I don't know if I can take it, I don't know if I can handle it. And he was like, son, trust me, you gonna make it, man. So fast forward after Belgium, like the agent who saw me at the VCU Sports Center Showcase, he hit me up again.
Right.
It's like, you're in Belgium, you just got released. There's a team in Holland that needs an American. Do you want to go? Now, it ain't no money. It's like $1,500 a month.
Even less than what you were getting when you were in, the prison basketball.
I was getting $3,000 less than I was getting in Bogota, Colombia. It was my lowest contract because I started out making like $8,000 with Poland, but didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
Then like 7 in France. Then like 6 in Belgium.
Now you're down to $1,500.
Down to $1,500, man. $1,500.
You talking about you were mad about getting snacks? You about to survive off of
that's what I'm gonna live off of snacks.
Snacks, bread, water, toothpaste.
Like it wasn't no sending no money home then, brother.
Oh, no.
Nah, cause you think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it big. I'm gonna save up all this money. Nah, it wasn't no saving. If I saved $200, I'd be happy, right? If I did, And so like, I remember this. Like I drove to Holland with my European teammate. And, he told me, like, yeah, man, you seem like, you've been through it. Yeah, man, I've been through it. I've been through hell these last 2 months. So, anyway, I go, like I said, I go to Holland. We have a game, so we practice that week. They're in the season, The season's already started because I've been doing this trial thing for 2 months. It's October. Season has started. So I'm like, all right, well, we playing a game against like the best team in the league at the time. They ended up being the champions too that year. They beat us by like 30, but I have like 30, right? Because I'm like, I'm shooting this thing every time. I don't care what happens. I'm about to have fun, right? So we play. I have like 30 points. We lose by 30. I tell the coach, thank you for the opportunity. Yada yada. He was like, nah, we're gonna keep you. I said, what? Me, and my clothes off my back, soap, my PlayStation, and my tennis shoes. Cause I didn't have nothing.
Sounds like a folklore story,
bro. You have no idea, bro. It was 2 months of that, bro. It was torture. But when he finally said yes, bro, I was like, thank you. I was so grateful to him because gave me a chance to continue my dream of playing ball. Without him, I don't know what I would be.
And how long did you stay in Holland?
I played in Holland for 4 years, but on that team was just one. You know, actually that team, it was me and Billy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got Billy on the team later on that year, and that never happens. You never get to play with people that you really know. You have to just get to know the Americans that you play with. But Billy actually, you know, he was in France going through the same thing that I went through. Got cut France, got cut Sweden, got cut all these places. And then he was about to go home, but he was like, let me visit Travis before I go, because I'm close. So he took a train ride from France to Holland. I said, man, just come stay with me, bro. Like, we need an American. The American on the team he had left because something happened with his family.
Mm-hmm.
So we was short American. They were looking for an American. I was like, Coach, my boy's here with me. Let him try out. So he tried out. And a week later, he was on the team. So it was me and Billy on the team together, boy. Watch out. Watch out. So we that year was real cool. Met a lot of people. Met this dude named Terrence Stansberry. He played in the NBA in the 80s. He was the creator of the Statue of Liberty dunk. If anybody knows the NBA, type in Statue of Liberty dunk, Terrence Stansberry. That's him. He created that dunk back in '85. He was like 37 at the time. So me and Billy were just soaking up game from him. Like, we was asking him all these questions. So how was the league? How was it against playing against Mike? How was it playing against Magic? How was it playing against all these people? You know, he's like, bro, you know, like we can answer these questions, bro, but after this question, I just want to drink, man, have a good time.
Yeah, chill out.
We was at the club talking to him.
You messing with my happy hour.
Yeah, you killing my buzz, you young buck. You killing my buzz. He was like, bro, you created the Statue of Liberty dunk, bro. I watched you with the skinny long socks. You know, he was like, I know, man, just, you know, let's have a good time, man. So he bought us a bottle of champagne.
Well, did he impart any advice to you?
Yeah, man, he said, just keep grinding. He said, I'm going to watch y'all grow. You know what I'm saying? And, like, just act like every team is you on a trial. Never take anything for granted, right? So after that, every contract from there on out, I never took time off, like meaning like I never took a game off and kind of chill. Every game was like game 7. Every game, every year.
Okay. Which leads to a story I heard that you won a championship with like 7 players on your team.
Yup, got the DVD for that. Like I said, after my first year, we went to the semifinals, lost to the champions.
And this is a different team to the one that you on, right? Same place though, Holland?
Yeah, same Holland. Pretty much got to, like I said, retired Terrence Stansberry. It was the last time he ever played basketball. He's a coach now in Holland, obviously. Next year, this coach, legendary coach, is kind of like the, let's say, Phil Jackson of the country. He's won like, I don't know, 14, 15 championships in the country. So he came out of retirement. He had just come off of winning like 4 championships in a row with Amsterdam. So I was like, okay, you know, he wanted me to play on his team. I was like, okay. When the agent was like, okay, well, you got to come in ultimately. I said, what the money like? I don't care about the coach. You know, the money like.
For real. Like, this be real.
Yeah, this be whatever the money is. The money's good. Oh yeah, it's like this amount of money, like 5,000 a month, whatever. I was like, okay, I'll rock with it. Let's get it, you know. Mm-hmm. And he was like, well, you got to come in shape. If you don't come in shape, he will cut you. Right there on the spot. So I think, man, I'm in shape, man. I'm good. So I come, you know, I get there, Holland. Guess what? They lose my bag.
I mean, that seems like a reoccurrence. At this point, I would just, you know, like.
I feel like I need to carry on the thing like this. Like, just carry on my bag, like, some of my clothes and everything, like, just a huff. Like, just, yeah, I'm working like this.
Yeah, might as well.
And pretty much, you know, like, I'm in my, like, kicking shoes, like low-cut Nikes, practicing for like the first week until they found my bag. And so, like, he wasn't playing. Like, there was a guy that was a Dutch dude who played on the Dutch national team. He came in out of shape. He quit the first 2 hours of practice. Quit the team. You know? And I was just like, he wasn't playing about the shape thing. Dude's quit.
And how many times did you see that before it was all said and done?
That year, about 5 different dudes quit, and about 8 different dudes got cut.
For all different reasons, or was it all set the same?
All different reasons. Like, when 5 dudes that quit, they couldn't take the coach because he was hard.
Yeah.
He was hard and he was crazy. He was on you every time. If your shirt was untucked, he was on you. If you didn't rebound, he was on you. It was all that all the time. Not a lot of people can handle it. For me, I said this. Nothing was crazier than my dad. My dad was the craziest coach I ever had. So him yelling, all right, it got tiresome after a while.
Yeah.
But the first year I was good. He cut like an all-star team. Like I played with his team for 3 years in the same coach, same city. He cut like dudes who went to the NBA, dudes who won NBA championship, dudes who've been all over Europe and did their thing. Like he cut really good players because of his way of style of playing.
Well, I hate to ask, but how did you not get cut?
Oh, like I said, I use Terrence Stansbury, words like, you wasn't gonna cut me. If I'm giving you 20 and 10 and we winning, you better not cut me. I'll be shocked. But the funny thing, see, the second year of my 3-year time with the team, I was going to family stuff, at the crib, obviously with yourself, when you got in that car accident.
Yeah.
I wanted.
Don't worry, I'm all right.
I know you good now. We good now, but like at the time, you know what I'm saying? Like it was tough, and like I was going through it. I was trying to play through it over there. I was messing up, not playing good, mindset not right, and then he was like, "Well, I might need to cut Travis," and I was like, he told my agent that, and I was like, "Oh, okay, you gonna cut me after just winning the championship the year before me?" And like there's it was a DVD. Like they did like a 1 year long documentary of the team, following the whole team everywhere. It's actually on YouTube too, because he's like the greatest coach, whatever. He wins Coach of the Year of the country. I'm the Player of the Year. I won the MVP. We win the championship against my old team the year before. The greatest time, like I said, that was probably the best year because we won the championship. I won the MVP of the league. Against my old team, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, I'm gonna win like 4 or 5 of these bugs. That year, 2004, was just insane. I come back to the States and playing Summer Pro League, Long Beach State. And back then, like a lot of the NBA dudes were playing Summer Pro League. So Joe Smith was playing it. I was on Barron's team. So Barron played with us. Earl played in it. There's a bunch of dudes who played, Lamar Murray, Cedric Ceballos. We played with all these dudes, beat all these teams, we winning the whole championship. And the funny thing about that year was like Barron knew this new rapper dude that was coming, that was on G Unit at the time. It's like, who's this rapper from the West Coast gonna bring the West Coast back? It's like, what's his name? It was The Game.
I remember that. I think I went.
He met him. He met him at the time. It was a rapper named The Game. And we were like, like this dude gonna bring the West Coast back, really? He's like, dude, he signed the G Unit. He was like, him and Barron was like real close. And I saw him, I was like, I'm thinking he's like some short rapper, dude. The Game was like 6'5", big dude. I'm like, dang, this dude's like tall, and he can hoop. He can really hoop. For a rapper, he can really hoop, dude. He played in Summer Pro League and did his thing, Kind of like, and at that time, he was, like I said, brand new, so he rolled 50 deep. Every game, every time you see him, he would be like, roll him, and like 50 blood dudes with him at all times. It's like, oh, so that's how he rolls. He would come with like his little at that time it was a Navigator.
Yeah.
Red Navigator on the spinnings. And it was like 50 like low lows, but like with all these dudes with him, and I was laughing like, dang, bro, you roll deep. He's like, they're my homies.
Hey.
They roll with me. I was like, man, that's crazy, dog.
Wait, and you said you played basketball in the summer, but how long were you in Europe before you did all that?
Pretty much that year was about actually almost a year. I left because I got back in May from that first year, right? May 16th. I left July 28th, and I didn't come back until June 7th, June 6th, right before your birthday, something like that. Yeah, of the next whole year, right? And so like it was almost a year long season because we went all the way to the finals and won the championship, right?